I remember early teen years, like I was having some issues with like night blindness and stuff, but I was probably in denial about it. You know, I was definitely subject to a bit of bullying and that. I would sit at the back of the classroom and just kind of wing my way through it because I couldn't see shit on the board. It wasn't anything like major at that point. What I saw, I thought everyone saw.
Everything in here kind of makes sounds. I'll introduce you to Reginald. Reginald's the talking microwave.
Door open, beware, hot contents.
When they were like, you've got signs of RP, I thought, oh, okay, well, that's a later issue. I don't need to worry about now. Because I was like, 29, hadn't even turned 30 yet. This was 2018. I sort of knew like a little bit about it and I'd sort of seen Mum's journey with it. I was just like, oh, well, I'll still be able to do this, that and the other. And who knows, in 20 years' time, I might get myself a guide dog or something. Got this though. What is there to say about Fitzy? I mean, other than the fact that the bowl's been there forever. It's like one of the oldest spots in Melbourne as far as like, concrete parks. So sick there.
Cheers, man.
Oh. It's a really welcoming space.
Yeah.
It was definitely on the radar as far as like when I was moving back to Melbourne, having like a good local park that you could sort of just feel at home at, and it's like the shop and the park go hand in hand.
Hemley originally opened in 2004. We're on Brunswick Street in Fitzroy. The skate shop's been upstairs pretty much running 20 years. We're close by and we're here to serve.
I think just the heritage and the roots that Hemley has within like the Melbourne skate scene particularly is really important. I've always just felt at home in here, hey? Not a lot of shops have that real sense of community around here. And so it's nice just to sort of still have that family vibe as well.
I think Richard's always been into skating. He's a big nerd. Seeing him progress so much with skating and pushing through his condition was really inspiring to myself and the whole skate team. It only really made perfect sense to put him on.
The confidence has gone up as the vision's gone down. I think that's been really funny. That drop-in was like, standing at the top and not being able to sort of see the bottom. You don't see all of the dangers of it or whatever. It was so quick too, like I couldn't even use the cane to gauge, really. The cane's out here, like I'm not even using the cane. Timing's like a whole thing. That was shit. And sometimes that happens, and then I'm completely lost. It's all happening. It's all happening. The biggest shock when I went in for the test, it was at 11 degrees of field. 10 degrees and under, you qualify for the blind pension in Australia. I was like, oh, well, I just can't see that well. It was never, oh, you're going to be blind.
So we'll just align you in front of the machine. Looking straight at the yellow dot, press the button every time you see a flash, starting now. So the gray is where he's responding to a certain degree. The black ones means he's not seeing it too well. You can imagine wherever it shows black, that means he's not really seeing what he should be seeing. Help at all? With retinitis pigmentosa, we have two aspects that get affected. First is our central vision is not as sharp and clear as it should be. More importantly, we start losing our side vision, and we don't quite notice when that happens. Unfortunately, with an advanced stage, we're not left with hardly any side vision. All we're left with is sort of tunnel vision. So you can imagine looking through a little hole, looking through a pipe, and whatever's coming from the side is invisible.
It's been a pretty big shock to the system, like to say the least, because it's been, 6 years, and every couple of months it's different because it's progressing like quite rapidly. So I'd get to a point where I'm like, oh, I'm comfortable with this now. And if it's like this is fine. And then, you know, you'd wake up the following day and shit'd be different. So at this point in time, the projection is that I'll be completely blind in the next like 4 to 5 years.
Dude, it was a hot minute ago. First year in Melbourne, settled into the new place, looked out for a local skate park. Everyone was real kind of like standoff, being a Kiwi and all, coming through, saying what's up to everyone. It was like, who's this outsider? But Rich, like ever since I met him, he showed love straight away. Shook my hand, got chatting, educated me a lot. Biggest supporter of me and biggest supporter of any homies. He's mad.
There's this whole lifestyle and culture built around the act of skateboarding, and it will influence every single aspect of your life. Having something enjoyable that you can fully immerse yourself in, that helps you create that identity that you can make your own, and that can basically build you up, and that can be your narrative. That's what I'm doing with skating and the creative outlets. I owe so much to that now.